More violence and confrontations along the Israel-Gaza border. Even today, hours ago, Israeli jets carried out airstrikes in Gaza against a Hamas military base in the north. That airstrike came after Palestinian men crossed into Israel yesterday from Gaza. The IDF says they planted 2 improvised bombs along the security fence before they hightailed it safely back into Gaza. Now let's go live now to our Shai Ben-Ari, our defense correspondent who is at the Israel-Gaza border for us. Shai, in addition to those 3 infiltrators who snuck back into Gaza, there was a 4th incident. A Palestinian crossed over and was arrested. There seems to be just an ever-escalating series of events. What does it signify perhaps along the border region today, again, ahead of more protests this weekend?
Right, we're seeing almost daily incidents of different types along the Israel-Gaza border. A lot of cases of infiltration, not all of them necessarily hostile. A lot of the people who have crossed over have been unarmed. But in this case, these 3 individuals yesterday did place those 2 explosive devices. This seen as a very serious event, not the first of its kind. And that's why the decision was taken to strike against a Hamas terror target. It's not clear that Hamas was the one sending these 3, but Hamas in any case is held responsible. And that's a set Israeli policy that we've seen used many times in the past. It may be that some sort of faction, maybe Hamas, is trying to test Israel's defenses along the border. Certainly the border has come into focus, the border fence, over the past few weeks with these protests being held, especially on Fridays. And the IDF actually in the process of actually reviewing some of its conduct in relation to these events. We've seen nearly 30 people killed over the past few weeks during these protests, including a journalist, and another journalist was also injured. The IDF saying it is conducting a certain review at the level of its individual units involved in these events, as well as at a higher level, the general staff actually putting together a certain fact-finding assessment mechanism led by Brigadier General Moti Baruch, who is going to be looking into these incidents as well.